Welcome. This is Paula Chafee-Scardamelli of DiviningTheMuse.com with your Monday Tarot message from the Muse for the week of January 7th. So your theme for the week is the Chariot, a great way to start the week. Looks like a great week also. This is a major arcana card. You can see the woman in the chariot pulled by two horses of different colors. Here the wings reaching out from the chariot itself, the full moon. Notice her wand here, her staff with the light that hits the moon or the kind of orb up here and then aims down before her. So this card is all about success with speed. You notice the two different horses of two different colors and looking like they want to pull in opposite directions. The sense of forward movement, going where she wants to go, comes not from how tightly she holds the reins, but from how clearly she knows where she wants to go. So your theme this week is, if you want the success, know where you want to head. If you know where you want to go, where you want to end up, it's easier to get that chariot moving in the direction you want to go. Your focus for the week is the King of Swords. So once you get the clarity around where you're going, then you want to get the big picture. The swords is the element of air, of mind, thoughts, attitudes, beliefs, and communications. So if you can get yourself to this elevated place, you can see the king here standing up above the clouds, very confident, very sure of himself. He doesn't even have to raise that sword. It's point down. He's almost resting on it. So he obviously doesn't need to wield it or threaten anyone with it to make them do what they want to do. Again, his power comes from a place of knowing who he is, what he wants, and how he's going to delegate it and communicate it to those around him. So your focus for this week is really getting clear on how you communicate about who you are and what you do for others, whether it's writing a great story or coaching or painting a wonderful picture, whatever it is. Get clear and communicate clearly about who you are and what you do. Your action for the week is a much softer, less mobile kind of action. It's the Six of Cups, and you can see the young girl here in the grass, the silhouettes of the two children flying the kite, surrounded by the Six Cups. Cups is all about the element of water, of heart, dreams, emotions, intuitions. And you can imagine that she's kind of lying here thinking memories about good times and or daydreaming about other times she might create for herself. So your action this week is to do some daydreaming. Daydream about what it is you want to bring in your life. What is it you want to do? Who do you want to play with? Who in your environment do you want to create and manifest with? So give yourself some time this week to really play, to daydream, imagine, and let yourself do that without any limitations on possibilities. And then your gift this week is the Wheel, another major arcana card. We start with a major arcana card, big energies, big themes, and we end with one for this week. And this is the Wheel. It's kind of, you can think of the Wheel of Fortune, you can think of Wheel, the passage of time, and how we move around that. Here's the sign of Jupiter, the big benefic. So look this week for a kind of shift in the energy, a shift in the work that can bring you the big reward. It's an opportunity to really ride the wheel up this week. If you keep your mind and heart and arms open for the possibilities. So as we look at the story for this week, this is really about giving yourself to that forward momentum that can carry you through the rest of the year. If you can let yourself really focus on where do you want to go, get clear about that. Where do you want to go? What do you want your work, your creative work and business to carry you to? How are you going to communicate that from a place of clarity, of confidence, of power, of really seeing the big picture? How are you going to do that in a way that isn't forceful, but is clear and sharp? And then give yourself time to really imagine what that life might look like, what the possibilities are if you don't set up limitations and yes buts. And then give yourself the opportunity to really receive a shift in fortune, an opportunity to move into a bigger arena. And this is Paula Chafee-Scardamelli of DiviningTheMuse.com, wishing you divine musings.